Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Monmouth County Superior Court. Please be seated.
Bill, suspended Neptune Police Sergeant Philip Seidle walked into Monmouth County Court today wearing prisoner's clothes. His face was blank, his wrists in shackles. After a grand jury and months of deliberation between prosecution and defense attorneys, Seidle finally faced charges of shooting his former wife to death in front of their 7-year-old daughter. Seidle's attorney, Bertucio, pleaded not guilty.
On behalf of Mr. Seidle, I enter pleas of not guilty to all of the criminal charges.
Now, Bill, the last time we saw Seidle, you'll remember this, it was last June, and he was melting down on an Asbury Park street. As you can see right there, the sergeant was in a standoff with cops, his gun to his head. His ex-wife, Tamara, dead from gunshot wounds in a nearby car.
I'm tired of it! I'm tired of it! I'm tired!
Seidle was quiet today as the charges of murder, child endangerment, and possession of a weapon for an unlawful purpose were read. He faces life in prison if convicted. A plea deal has reportedly been offered, but Bertucio could offer no details and was mum about exactly how he'd defend his client in court.
Can you give us any indication as to your strategy going forward? How will you defend your client?
I'm not going to give that away now or at any time prior to trial.
Fair enough, sir.
Now, Tamara Seidle's shooting, allegedly by Philip, is said by authorities to have been witnessed by a number of law enforcement officials, first of which came from an unconnected nearby traffic stop. The Seidle's divorce proceedings detailed a very unhappy marriage. It lasted 2 decades and bore 9 children. This was the culmination of that unhappy marriage, and he is facing those murder charges now.
The preferential treatment that this cop has gotten for what he has allegedly done is disgusting. From the moment that he allegedly killed his wife, his daughter witnessed that, and we're talking about a plea deal?
Well, there are child endangerment charges attached, obviously murder. There's a $2 million bail that's set, and he is looking at life in prison. You could maybe say it's taken them a little bit longer to bring the charges through a grand jury and through deliberations, but the charges have been filed. His attorneys pleaded not guilty.
It's also
and
baseless
it's in motion.
to say
it is in
preferential
motion.
treatment. Baseless. And whether or not you're going to make the argument that maybe he should have been shot here, clearly he's a threat to himself here, and police officers are trained very specifically on how to deal with situations like this, and that training does not include putting the guy down.
Bill, in fairness, Sabil's far from the only person who alleges that he's gotten unfair.
It doesn't matter how many people say it.
Right.
Claims are baseless.
If the tables were turned and he was not a cop and of a different race holding a gun like that,
ridiculous.
I don't think
That's
I don't think it would have ended the exact same way.
So here's the question. What race is Seidle?
Actually, I think he's black.
He's listed as black in the court records. So before you throw the race card around and judge people on the color of their skin from a video, do some research.